A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students of BHSS Secondary School Tarathpora. Today's topic is environmental science of class 11th is economical and environmental benefits of biofuels. It is 16th September 2020 Iswi, and according to Muslim calendar it is 26th of Muharram al-Haram 1442 Hijri. I once again welcome all of dear viewers. So, for today's topic is concerned economical and environmental benefits of biofuels. Yesterday I told you about the biofuels. Biofuels are those very fuels which we get and which we yield from living organisms, plants, animals and other microorganisms. Dear students, in evaluating the economic benefits of biofuels, the energy required to produce them has to be taken into account. For example, the process of growing corn to produce ethanol consumes fossil fuels in farming. In fertilizer manufacture, in transportation and in ethanol distillation. In this respect, ethanol made from corn represents a relatively small energy gain. The energy gain from sugarcane is greater than that from cellulose. Sugarcane yields more energy than cellulose. The energy from sugarcane is greater than that of cellulose. Ethanol or algal biodiesel could be even greater. Algal biodiesel. It is that very diesel which is obtained from living environments. Biofuels also supply environmental benefits, but depending upon how they are manufactured, can also have serious environmental drawbacks. As a renewable energy source, plant-based biofuels in principle make little net contribution to global warming and climate change. The carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. Carbon dioxide is a major greenhouse gas that enters the air during combustion, will have been removed from the air earlier as growing plants engage in photosynthesis. Such a material is said to be carbon neutral. In practice, however, the industrial production of agricultural biofuels can result in additional emission of industrial production and greenhouse gases that may offset and benefits of using a renewable fuel. The emissions include carbon dioxide from the burning of fossil fuels during the production process and nitrous oxide from the soil that has been treated with nitrogen fertilizers. In this regard, cellulosic biomass is considered to be more beneficial. Cellulosic biomass is considered to be more beneficial. Dear students, land use is also a major factor in evaluating the benefits of biofuels. The use of regular feedbacks such as corn and soybean. These very crops are used daily for day-to-day purposes as a primary component of first generation. Biofuels support the food versus fuel. The students, in addition, energy crops grow for biofuels can compete for the world's natural habitat. For example, emphasis on ethanol derived from corn is shifting grasslands and brushlands to corn monocultures, and emphasis on biodiesel is bringing down ancient tropical forests to make way for oil palm plantation. Loss of natural habitat can damage the hydrology, increase erosion, and generally reduce biodiversity of wildlife areas. The clearing of land can also result in sudden release of a large amount of carbon dioxide as the plant matter that it contains is burned or allowed to decay. Some of the disadvantages of biofuels apply mainly to low diversity biofuel sources, corn, soybean, sugarcane, oil palms, which are traditional agricultural crops. One is alternate evolve use of high diverse mixtures of species with the North American tall grass prairies as a specific example, converting degraded agricultural range that is out of production to such high diversity biofuels sources. Biofuels sources. Dear student, to store carbon dioxide from the air is carbon compound in the soil and ultimately restore fertility to degrade lands. Such biofuels could be turned directly to generate electricity or converted to liquid fuels as technology is developed. The proper way to grow biofuels to serve all needs simultaneously. To grow and to serve all needs simultaneously will continue to be a matter of much experimentation and debate. But the fast growth in biofuels production will likely continue. In the United States, the Energy Independence and Security Act of 2007 mandated the use of 136 billion or 36 billion gallons of biofuels annually by 2022, more than a six-fold increase over 2006 production levels. The legislation also requires with certain stipulation that 79 billion liters, 21 billion gallons of the total amount of biofuels other than corn derived ethanol, and it continued certain government subsidies and tax incentives for biofuels production. Dear students, this was about the economic and environmental considerations of biofuels. Hope for your sympathy, response, and